Good day, fellow students. I'm Lawrence Dominic Kimba from Group 1, and today we will teaching you about compound interest and inflation rate. Let us first learn about what compound interest is, Charles.
Thank you, Lawrence. What is compound interest? Compound interest is the interest earned on savings, calculated on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest charges over time. In terms of money, money multiplies quicker with compound interest. Now that we know what compound interest is, we can now learn how to solve for it. The formula used for calculating compound interest is principal multiplied by 1 plus rate over compounding period multiplied to time, or future amount minus principal multiplied by 1 plus interest multiplied by time. Here are a few examples of solving for the compound interest.
For our first example, Elizabeth deposited 10,000 pesos into her savings account with an interest rate of 3% compounded monthly. What is the value of the investment after 5 years? To solve this problem, we will be using the formula A equals P times 1 plus R over M raised to the power of M times T. P represents the principal, R is the rate, M is the compounding period, and T is time. Now that we know the formula that we will be using to solve this problem, we must first know what are the equivalents. So P is equal to 10,000. Again, P is for principal. R, which is rate, is equal to 2% or 0.03. M, which is the compounding period, is equal to 12 months as it was compounded monthly. And lastly, time, which is 5 years. To continue, we will just replace the letters with the numbers equivalent to it. A is equal to P, which is 10,000, times 1 plus R over M, which is 0.3 over 12, which is 12 months, and the 3% from earlier, raised to the power of M times T, which is M meaning 12, and T time is 5. Then we will to continue, 10,000 times 1. We will first solve for this. You can use your calculator in solving for it. So plus 0.0025 raised to the power of 12 times 5. Just multiply this, it will give you 60. It will give you 60. And then again, 10,000. We will now combine these. 1 plus 0.0025 is 1.0025 raised to the power of 60. And then we will you can use your calculator in solving for this. So I've already used mine. So 10,000 times excuse me, 1.0025 raised to 60 is 1.16 Now multiply this and you will get 11,616. If you use your calculator in solving this and put it all at once, you will get 11,616.17. Let us have another example. Larry invested 27,000 pesos in a savings account that pays an annual interest rate of 1.8%. The savings account is set to compound quarterly. How much is in Larry's account after 9 years? Just like earlier, we will first determine what each letter will represent. So P is equals to 27,000 pesos, and then R is equal to 1.8%. That doesn't look like it. 1.8% or 0.018. M is equal to 4 because it was compounded quarterly, and T is equal to time, which is 9 years. There we go. To solve this problem, we will be using the same formula we used earlier, which is A equals P times 1 plus R over M raised to the power of M times T. To finish solving, we will do what we did earlier. A, which is, by the way, final amount, 27,000, which is the letter P, times 1 plus R over M, 0.018 over 4 times, raised to the power of M times T, which is 4 times 9. Is equals to 27,000 plus 1 plus 0.018 over 4 is 0.0045 raised to the power of 4 times 9, 36. And then proceed, 27,000. You will now add this again. 1 plus 0.0045 is 1.0045 raised to the power of 36. Now we will just raise this to 36, which is 27,000 times 1.1754. You can use your calculator in solving for this. Now proceed, and we will just multiply this, and we will get 31,735.8. This is our final answer or final amount.
Now that we know what compound interest is and how we can solve it, let us move on to the inflation rate.
Inflation rate refers to the rate at which inflation is increasing over a specific period. This rate reflects the relationship between currency value and the cost of goods and services. In solving for inflation rate, we use the same formula as compound interest. Only when solving for the inflation, we are looking for the interest rate. Thus, the future amount is already given. Here are a few examples of solving for the inflation rate.
Example number 1. Our given are P100, compounding period is M1, time is T equals 38, and final amount is A equals 305.90. To solve, our formula is A equals P multiplied to 1 plus R over M raised to M times T. 305.90 equals 100 multiplied to 1 plus rate over 1 raised to 1 multiplied by 38.
We will divide 100 to 305.90 and 100 multiplied to 1 plus rate over 38. We will cross out 100. Now, we need to get the 38 root of 305.90 over 100. 38 root of 305.90 over 100 is equal to 38 root of 1 plus r raised to 38. The 38 root of 305.90 over 100 is equals to 1 plus r. The 38 root of 305.90 over 100 minus 1 is equal to rate. Therefore, rate equals 0.30 or 3%. Example number 2. Our given are P14, compounding period is M1, T equals 10, and A equals 123. 123 equals 14 multiplied to 1 plus rate over 1 raised to 1 multiplied by 10. We will divide 14 to 123 and 14 multiplied by 1 plus r over 1 raised to 10. Cross out 14. Get the 10th root of 123 over 14 and it is the 10th root of 1 plus r raised to 10. Root of 123 over 14 equals to 1 plus r. The 10th root of 123 over 14 minus 1 equals rate. Therefore, rate equals 0.243 or 24.3%.
That is all that you have to know about compound interest and inflation rate. Again, this is Group 1. See you in the next video. Thank you.